This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk through this 2019 Sandpiper model 379 FLOK. Alright, so we'll go around the outside. Obviously I'm on the door side of the trailer here. So we'll move forward, and here of course you have your basement, pass-through basement. Whoops. These are your hydraulics here. Alrighty, I know we're up close here, but storage here. Okay, and your LP, you got two 30-pound tanks. This is an automatic changeover regulator, so it's going to just draw the door side tank down first, then automatically switch over and go back and forth. Of course, you got a stabilizing system on this, so you have rams in the front and rams in the back. This is the outside control for that, right there. Now the directions for it are right here, but basically you're going to auto level. So you're just going to push the auto level button, and that's going to take care of it. Now you can scroll through things, like for example, you can use these buttons. I know it's kind of difficult to see. We're inside right now. It tells you your battery level. You always need a full charge to use this system. Oh, thank you. And keep that in mind. But this is basically how you can set the rams. Plus, you can do basic jacks down. You can go manual mode, and you can put them up and down independently. Always press enter once you select something. To retract, you're going to just put it in retract mode. But when you tract it, it'll go back to the last known hitch height. So when you took it off your tow vehicle up here, it will remember that. And after you put it on auto and you set it up and you're camping in it, auto level I mean, when it's time to leave, you'll pull up in it, and when you push auto retract, it'll bring it back to the same position it was the last time you unhitched it. Okay, hope that made sense to you. This is your inverter here. There's a switch for that. This trailer will also, it converts 110 AC to 12 volt DC, but it will also invert 12 volt DC over to 110 AC, so it does both. Okay, I'll show you the switch for that when we get inside. Okay, so this is the kill switch for your batteries right here. Alright, very self-explanatory. This, let me see what we got here. There's the switch there. Okay, so you've got an inline water filter. This is a carbon block filter, so it basically will take out solids, and it'll take out chemicals, but it won't do total dissolvable solids or anything like that. It's just a basic filter. If you want to do the rest of that, you'd have to get reverse osmosis, which is kind of overkill for this. So. And you also will change this every season. So you change it every time you would de-winterize it for the spring. You'd put a new filter in. Okay, so this is self-explanatory here. This is how you select your water heater into bypass and in regular camping mode right here. To hook up your city water fill, you just hook your hose right up here, and you're running on city. If you want to fill your fresh water tank, like if you're camping at a campground that does not have plumbing on the campsite, you can use that. And there's also a 12 volt pump inside that'll pump the water for you. This is part of winterizing. This is a sprayer. There's a sprayer that comes with it too, that snaps right into here with a quick connect. And your black tank flush. So basically, after you've dumped your tanks, you can hook the hose at the dump station onto there, and you can just flush it to clean out the black tank even better. So, okay. Alrighty, so let's move on a little bit here. Pick up the pace. I've only got a half hour to get these done, or else it starts another file. So you got a 50 amp system, so you get a 50 amp cord with it. Okay. These are where your, I believe your valve is, let me look here. Yep, there's your, I don't know if you can see them very well, but those are your dump valves in there. You always dump the black tank first, and then you dump the gray tank. That way the gray water is cleaner water than the black water, so it'll help to clean out the tank a bit. Okay. I know that, and there's your 50 amp cord there. 30 feet long and 50 amps. I know that one of our guys, I think Chris, is going to go over this with you when you pick it up. So this is just sort of a video to refresh your memory. So this water heater, it's a 10-gallon water heater, which is the larger one. It'll work on LP gas or on regular AC power. So let me just take this off here so I don't break it. Let me see where to set it. So keep in mind the switches to operate it are inside, but there is another switch here that's off right now. But basically this switch powers this, behind this cover here is a electric heating element. So this on and off switch controls that. You can also control it inside the trailer, so keep in mind there are two switches for it. So you'd have to turn this on first. So the thing to keep in mind about the electric heating element is you always have to have water in it before you turn it on, because it will burn out the element really quickly. So you never run it without water in the tank. And to operate it on gas, you use the switch inside. Okay. Put this back on. I can do it with one hand here. There we go. Okay. All right. I know we're up close here, but this camera right now, I don't have the wide-angle lens for it, so I'm just sort of working through it. This is your swing-out grill bracket here, right there. You got a ladder, obviously, to check the roof, so you want to go up on that roof every 90 days or so. You know, you figure the spring, in the middle of summer, and in the fall. You go up on the roof and check all the sealant on the roof. Make sure there's no damage to the rubber membrane or no cracking or separation at the seals. So always inspect your roof on a regular basis. That's very, very important. If you do see some separation or problem, you can take care of it immediately. Also, that housing right there tells us that this is pre-wired for a backup camera. So you get a Furrion camera, the one that fits in that housing right there, if you ever want to get that. And when you turn on basically when you turn on your running lights, it activates the camera. So you can use it driving down the road and or backing up. Okay, so an LP quick connect down here. Let me see where we've got it at. Okay. Let me see. Bear with me, please. Oh, right here. Okay. So there it is right there. Hopefully you can see it. Again, lighting's terrible. But that's just a quick connect. And you'd plug your grill into there. You got a 110 AC refrigerator, microwave, obviously, and sink on the outside. That is the second entry door. We'll get back to the first one here. Okay. So when you close the refrigerator, you want to put this knob in like that. It's got a shaft on it with threads. So you just want to make sure that the doors can't pop open in transit. Okay. This is your control panel. To light it up, you'll just push power and hold it for a few seconds till it turns on. You can see your levels. Automatically your battery's charged. Your tanks are empty. You can do your lighting here. your water tank. It's all self-explanatory. Your different slide rooms, your awning. So it has a control for everything. Plus, there is an app for your phone that you can download it, and you can see right here it tells you how to get a hold of the app. But you can operate all this from an app on your phone also. This is an inverter. I told you this converts power from 110 AC to 12 volt DC. It also converts. It also inverts from 12 volt up to 110 AC. So you just turn that on or off. In this case, we'll go off. Okay. So in this trailer I don't know exactly what is, I believe this is probably an AC refrigerator. So the inverter will actually run the refrigerator. Keep in mind it's not wired to every outlet, so you can't run everything off of AC power just because you have it in invert mode. The batteries would go dead in just a short time. It's not really practical. But like I said, to keep your refrigerator going, that sort of thing, that's what it's designed for. Okay. So, you got these fold out into beds, obviously. He'll show you that when you pick up. We've got one on both sides. You've got your sound system here. It has Bluetooth and everything you would imagine. It's technology-wise, it's pretty current. So you can play songs from your phone or video or whatever you want to do. Okay, and that of course is attached to the TV. This is the Televator Switch here. You can see. TV goes up and down. Okay, let's see what else. Okay. Also your fireplace, now that works on 110 AC, so you have to be plugged in to use it, and there is a remote for it. But it's got two different fan speeds, so it's actually a space heater. You can run it with the fan, without the fan. You can change the appearance of the flame. There's a timer on it to set it on and off, you know, by the clock. I mean, but if you want to heat the place up before you get up in the morning, you could set it to, you know, to turn on 20 minutes before you get up or something like that. Okay. Let's see, the stove. The only thing to know about the stove is you have to, hopefully I can do this with one hand. Please, once again, forgive my camera. But you go to this position, then you depress it. Then you light it, and then you go set it to wherever you want to set it. But it's got to be depressed before you spark it. It's just a safety feature so kids can't turn it on as easily. Nice sized pantry. Okay. Your thermostat, basically this is the mode button here. Fan on low, fan on high, cool on high, cool on low, cool on auto. Always run it on auto if you can. That's the best way to do it. You also have another one for heat, I believe. Yeah, for heat. So you can run heat and the air conditioner, or the other function was fan, which is nothing more than the air conditioner running without the compressor. It just sort of circulates air. So, okay. This stuff is basically self-explanatory. You have your shower and what have you. This is set up for a washer-dryer combo if you ever wanted to put one in there. Otherwise you could use it as a closet or something. Okay. Okay. The toilet, the thing to remember, I'm sure you've owned RVs before, but you have to have water in it to use it. So when you pull into the campground, you hook up the water and the power, then you come in here because your black tank is empty. The black tank is right down there, straight shot down from the toilet. So if you're hooked up to the water, you'll just push on this pedal, and if you just push it part way down before the trap opens, it can fill up the bowl. But if you push it all the way, it'll start to fill up the black tank. The bottom line is you want to have at least a gallon or two of water in there before you start using the toilet. So when you get to the campground, after you hook up your power and water, you'll just stand on the pedal like that and put a gallon or two of water in there. There's no way to tell exactly what that is, I mean on the monitor or anything, but just use common sense. It doesn't have to be exact. Alrighty. So, of course, slide room here with the bed. You've got hookups for TV. You can mount here. I'm sure there's a there's a backing plate right there, so you could mount it on a swing out bracket if you wanted. Storage, everything you might expect in the bathroom. Now this has 2 zones because there's 2 air conditioners. So your second thermostat for this zone here, which is probably zone 2, is taken care of right there. Okay. All right. I think I've covered the basics. When you come in to go over your trailer, we can talk more about it. Plus, if you ever have any issues, you can call us and we can talk it through anything. So, okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. And remember what I said about inspecting your roof. You want to do that every 90 days or so, regularly. Okay. Thank you.